What's good, YouTube, man? You already know who it is. Your boy ReallyKyle back with another video game. Man, today is day 4 of 25 days of vlogs, man. I told y'all we going 25 days straight. Anyway, if y'all watched yesterday's video, then y'all know y'all saw me decorate my whole room Christmas theme, so that's why y'all see the tree and the lights in the background. If you ain't watched yesterday's video, man, go ahead and tap into that video after you watch this video, you know what I'm saying? But today, man, I thought the holidays is coming up. I know a few of y'all maybe watching me, you may have you a little significant other or whatnot, or maybe you rocking alone, man. I'm with you, gang. Today I have 25 Christmas movies that you need to watch this holiday season. I feel like Christmas is one of those time periods that everything just feels better and you can take steps to get more in the Christmas spirit, and movies is a great way to do that. Just to let y'all know, this list will consist of some nostalgia, and it will consist of some movies that you might not have heard of, but you just have to be along for the ride, and then boom, you got you a whole holiday movie marathon before Christmas even here. I appreciate everybody who clicked on this video. If you think you would like my content and you want to see me in the future, man, tap that subscribe button and let's get right into the video. Alright, y'all, man, I got my whole list right here on my phone. There go the notes app right here. You could literally watch one movie a day till Christmas. Go ahead and get your pencils and pens out and get you some paper, because I got you a whole holiday movie marathon. The first movie we got on the list, man, number 1 on the list, we have Almost Christmas. Okay, Almost Christmas was low-key kind of felt like a Tyler Perry film, I ain't gonna lie. It was this movie about this big family who was all gathering up for Christmas time. Every member in said family had a lot of personal problems going on, as all families do. One of the girls in there had, you know, failed relationships. One girl was going through a struggling marriage. The son was supposed to be a football prospect, but he was a drugs. This family going through all these trials and tribulations to get a good Christmas. So it definitely should be on y'all list. Next movie on this list, I doubt any of y'all have ever heard of unless you watch a lot of Netflix, but this movie is called Love Hard. Basically, this movie was about this girl who was doing a lot of online dating and who was a very accomplished writer, but she would write about her failing love life. And then one day she matched with this person on Tinder and they were talking back and forth and they just had the best conversations, they just had the best time. But then she made a decision that on Christmas she was gonna go see him and surprise him. When they finally met up, turned out dude was a catfish. This is one of those funny, good feeling movies that just really get you in good spirits. Alright, y'all, man, y'all probably have seen this movie. The next movie on the list is called Elf, bro. This movie, the star actor was Will Ferrell, bro. Dude is hilarious. I haven't watched the movie in a long time, but I'm pretty sure this is how it went. It was an elf who was down in the North Pole working for Santa for like most of his life, and he got recent news that his pops was somewhere in New York, so he went to New York to find his dad, and basically it was just about his life in New York, and it was just a funny, good spirited movie, so y'all should definitely watch it this holiday season for sure. Next movie on the list, man, which is personally my favorite Christmas movie, man, we got The Grinch. Man, I don't really think I have to speak too much on The Grinch. Y'all already know what it's about. If you don't know what it's about, I really don't know what to tell you. Like, you really missed out on a lot growing up. So if you have not seen The Grinch, right after you finish watching this video, go watch it. Basically, big old green dude stole Christmas, but then big old green bitter guy who ended up stealing Christmas from a small town called Whoville, and then he ended up feeling bad and found some actual joy in his heart from meeting this young girl, and then he ended up giving Christmas back. I know if you have not seen it, that probably sounded wild. If you have not seen The Grinch, that probably did sound pretty wild, but just watch it. Next movie we got, man, that I know majority of you guys have not heard of. It is called The Mean One, which is basically, it's a horror movie about the Grinch. It came out in 2022, I think. It's called The Mean One. I have not seen it, but I know some folks that seen it. I got a few mixed opinions about it, so I don't know if it's good or not. Do not take my word for it. I suggest y'all go watch it. If you have not watched The Grinch, do not watch that movie. Anyway, man, let's get to the next movie. Next movie we got, man, we got A Charlie Brown Christmas. This jump brings me back nostalgia. I think it came out in like the 90s, which is before I was born, but reason why it brings me back nostalgia is because I remember going to my grandma's house when I was real younger. Around Thanksgiving time, it used to always come on the TV, just because, like, I don't know what it is about like TV, but they just completely forget Thanksgiving. Christmas stuff comes out the moment November hit, bro. But it used to come on TV and I used to watch it every year whenever I went to my grandma's house for Thanksgiving. That's why it brings me nostalgia. If you've never seen the Charlie Brown, you may not enjoy it as much as somebody who did grow up watching Charlie Brown, you know? But I definitely will put it on this list, and you definitely should go see it. And if you don't want to, it's something else in this video that you gonna like, so just rock with me for a second. Next movie we got on the list, man, The Friday After Next. You feel me? If you've seen the movie Friday, you know what I'm saying, with Day Day and Craig, and then you got Next Friday, and then you got Friday After Next. If you have not seen Friday or Next Friday, do not watch this movie. Watch Friday and the Next Friday and then watch this movie. The only reason I'm saying this movie first is because it is around Christmas. Like, this movie is a Christmas movie, so it's on the Christmas movie list. Basically, a bunch of stuff going on. It's a lot happening in this movie, but the main plot point was two friends that recently got hired as security in this mall plaza, right? And then there was a lot of robberies going on. This dude was walking around in a Santa hat, stealing people's Christmas presents out their house, you feel me? Him and his friend wanted to do this whole Christmas party, right? But when they planned the Christmas party, their house ended up getting robbed. And all their Christmas stuff gone, you feel me? So they went through a bunch of stuff happened in between the movie with the friends and the family. And by the end of the movie, they had their Christmas party, everything was cool, and they ended up catching the Grinch nigga that was stealing all the presents and stuff. So definitely should be on your list. Hilarious movie, bro. 10 out of 10. Y'all go watch that, y'all. Next movie we got on the list, man, is the SpongeBob Christmas special. Now, I know some of y'all are looking at me like, Kyle, what the f? But I'm telling y'all, reason why this is on the list, it just brings me so much nostalgia. I know we've all seen or heard of SpongeBob before. Back when I used to watch cable all the time growing up, because we had this big back TV. SpongeBob's Christmas special used to come on every year on Christmas, and I always watch it after I open my presents, and it always got me in the Christmas spirit, so it gotta go on this list. Honestly, do not even remember the plot, but it's basically about, you know, SpongeBob and Patrick and Squidward on Christmas and the Krusty Krab and Plankton trying to steal the formula and a bunch of fruit cake and shit. I don't really know how to describe it to y'all. Next movie, man, this another iconic one. We got the Polar Express, bro. Bro, that movie was it. Elementary school, bro, they would play it every year. You know, back in elementary school, you used to have the Christmas parties, bro. They used to play it all the time. I never was a huge fan. It's an iconic movie and I love the movie, but I wasn't like a huge fan. I was never begging to watch Polar Express. I was only begging to really watch the Grinch. I don't even think they watch TV in school anymore. I'm not sure. We don't watch it in high school, so I don't know. Next movie we got, which is by far probably one of my favorite Christmas series growing up, but we got Home Alone, man. Home Alone 1 and 2 gotta go on the list. It was basically about this kid who, you know, he had a lot of family issues with he came from a big family. He was kind of that middle child. You could say he was low-key at times neglected by his family, but I wouldn't take it that far. But the family went on vacation and left the kid at home by accident. I don't know how you accidentally, I know they had a lot of family, but they got to the airport and did not realize until they got on the plane that they were down a man. So I guess dude did get neglected by his parents. That's not funny. They left, so then he had the house to himself and he was 12 years old, so he just started doing a bunch of like crazy stuff at the house, you know, a bunch of fun stuff that we all would have did at that age if we was home alone. I ain't gonna lie, me, I would have been scared as hell. These two prisoners that broke out of jail had seen him and he was home alone, so they came to rob the place. He wasn't finna go for that, so he set up a bunch of booby traps around the house. But y'all should definitely watch the Home Alone series this holiday season, because of why not? Alright, y'all, man, next movie I'm gonna tell y'all about, this is gonna be a little bit of a curveball, and some of y'all may not know it, but I know those who do know it, you know it for real. The Good Luck Charlie Christmas special. Now, I don't know if y'all grew up watching Good Luck Charlie, but it's basically this show that came on Disney Channel, and they had dropped a Christmas special. This Christmas movie they dropped it was a bunch of stuff going on. I really can't sit here and explain to y'all the plot. Now, was this really that good of a movie? No. If I sit here and I tell y'all the whole plot of that movie, you're gonna be like, Kyle, what did you watch growing up? But like, you can't really blame me, bro. Growing up, there was a bunch of weird stuff that came on TV. Like, let's just keep it a buck. But we watched it and we enjoyed it. You don't really think it's weird until you grow up and actually look at some of the shit you used to watch, and you're like, dang, I really enjoyed this. Basically, the mom and the daughter had ran into these two people that turned out to be like aliens or something. I'm like, real talk, like, this is basically how it went. They turned out to be aliens. The dad spent the whole movie trying to impress his mother-in-law, because the mother-in-law didn't really like him and she thought that her daughter could do better. The oldest brother had a bad sunburn the entire movie and was trying to talk to some girls, but you know, he had sunburn problems. And the younger brother and the grandfather, they were both gamers, and the game that they loved playing had this in real life competition. It was a paintball game. So they signed up for a paintball tournament and they ended up winning the paintball tournament, and then the family came together at the end, and turns out the whole time moms was pregnant, bro. And I know, I said it out loud and it sounded a bit strange, like, how, what the hell were you watching growing up? But look, bro, it was a good movie. And it will only hit the same for you if you grew up how I grew up. So if you ain't grew up how I grew up, then I'm not gonna recommend it to you. But y'all, I appreciate everyone who made it to this point in the video, man. I am sorry that I do have to split this video into two parts. I have to hurry up and get this video edited and put up. I just had school today, so I gotta get y'all this video out. I can't miss a day. I hope you found something appealing that you want to watch this holiday season. If you did not and you were gonna wait for part 2, hit that subscribe button and watch out for my up and coming uploads, because that part 2 will definitely be coming out. If this is your first time tuning in, man, go back and watch my 3rd, 2nd, and 1st day, just so you know how we got here. So go ahead and watch them videos. But man, I'm about to go and hurry up and get this video edited so I can get it out to you guys. And I will see you all on day 5 of 25 days of vlogs, man. Peace out.